Let me begin my message with a historical note. As we all know, Sri Lanka has a long history of establishing education institutes, particularly Pirivana monastic education since the Anuradhapura period. However, Western forms of the education system was introduced to the country under the colonial period, particularly under British. University education in the social sciences and humanities and natural sciences in Sri Lanka started in 1921 with the establishment of the Ceylon University College on the 21st of January that same year at the College House, which is currently the central administrative building of the University of Colombo. University College was established to prepare Sri Lankan students for the external degree examinations of the University of London. This colonial university setup continued till the establishment of the University of Ceylon in 1942. Changes came about in later years. Other universities started coming up from 1958, 1959, and almost all the universities today teach humanities and social sciences subjects in our higher education sector. The social sciences subjects taught were history, geography, philosophy, and humanities subject were English, Western classical culture as well, and also Oriental subject such as Sanskrit, Pali, and Sinhala, and also Tamil. Changes came about in later years with the establishment of new universities with the faculties of humanities and social sciences, which managed to introduce new subjects like archaeology, economics, political science, sociology and anthropology, international relations, demography, and modern languages. By now, almost all the 17 universities established under the purview of UGC offer humanities and social sciences related degree programs and courses including law, management, fine arts, education, and library sciences. Over the years, these universities have been productive. A large number of graduates, reputed academics and researchers, administrators alike in humanities and social science. Hence, there is something to be celebrated with a serious critical reflection on the path that we have travelled over the last 100 years. However, can we reflect on the past 100 years? In my view, it is very difficult questions to answer in a sense that it requires more reflection and time here. But as far as humanities and social sciences education is concerned, we can reasonably say that there are achievements and setbacks. I personally think this movement has created a very good opportunity for us to, as the University Grant Commission and the Committee of Humanities and Social Sciences, to critically look into our past, present, and the future education of higher education in centenary year. So to speak, we as the Standing Committee has decided to launch the following national programs with the support of all the universities and University Grant Commission. This national event will be organized not just to celebrate the centenary years, but to critically assess the humanities and social sciences education in the country. and to find out a way forward in the highly challenging and dynamic world that we live in today, even at a time of deadly pandemic. What is our plan? Let me briefly explain it. We are going to publish 2 edited volumes of the disciplinary history of humanities and social sciences, including law, management, fine arts, and library sciences. Over the last 100 years, many scholars, researchers, and administrators have immensely contributed to the development of their respective disciplines. And in order to pay tribute to them, the history of each discipline is recorded with a future orientation by the distinguished academic in the relevant fields of study. Then we will have a conference under 11 themes with contributions from 26 invited scholars, and full papers of those presentations will be published as an edited volume. The topics pertaining to the current situation, and we have to think afresh and deal with the challenges in the light of current practices and with the futuristic vision. Then we have already conducted graduates and graduates satisfaction survey to address the employability issues related to humanities and social science degree programs, assuming students as the main stakeholders, and a report will be compiled with the policy recommendation and implementation by the University Grant Commission. Finally, a documentary video and website would encapsulate the historical development of the disciplines of humanities and social sciences in Sri Lankan university setup, which also highlighting the outstanding service rendered by these disciplines in the development, the human factor, which has contributed to the nation, culture, national and international economy, arts and social sciences. These are some main events that we have lined up for the century celebration of humanities and social sciences education in our university system. As the chairman of this celebration committee, I would like to invite you all to join with us in this important historical event. Thank you.